Also, yeah, some of you guys have told me, like, yo, when you're doing the actual deep dive in psychology or whatever, you know, my parents don't even come in. The moment that you change it into a fucking, like, you know, random perverted anime or whatever, all of a sudden, you know, they're in there like, son, what are you watching? Okay, hold on. Hold on. It could be bad. Don't even get me wrong, right? Because technically it would be horrible publicity, especially in the media, to have like a kid leading the charge and like all of this shit. But it could also be extremely smart. Now you got to think like Ainz, right? Like what would Ainz do in this situation, right? I would probably go ahead and create a special unit and then have it be like a Black Ops unit, like a Metal Gear Solid fucking big boss unit type shit, where they go and like infiltrate or go behind enemy lines and then come forward. Oh fuck yeah, it would be Rasa. Like in any war, in any scenario, you always want to go ahead and at least have some of the front lines always be like the even in World War II, man. If we're gonna use World War II as like a stunt, there were child soldiers, there was a bunch of shit, but you never heard about that, you know, because that's not the front lines. Front lines, you know, you got to have like what represents your country in that regard, right? Like what do you want there to be a representation of, like your nationality? What is the impact psychologically that you want it to have on people? Do you want them to enlist, or like, you know, what is the big thing that you're trying to push out there, right? But with this, if she's genuinely this much of a thing, give her a fucking squad, have her train them up, do some special operations. Like, who the fuck's gonna believe? Like, let's say that, like, I'm in a battle with you guys, right? Yeah, it's a propaganda, and it is a big site of war. Let's say I'm in a battle with you guys, right? Like, I have all my little city states and all of this shit, right? We'll put Water Bottle City over here, right? Aqua City. And like I'm fighting with you guys over here, like, you know, right in front of the camera, and then back, you know, comes like fucking group of like child soldiers or some shit like that, right? And they're like, surrender or be destroyed. You've been to avoid Geneva Conventions. We've told you what we're about to do. Would Aqua, who knows publicly what is happening in this war in front, take it seriously that this like special operations unit that came from behind like did something? Hail Aqua, Eris pads her chest. on yeah, Raccoon. Yeah. So I'm thinking about it in this regard, right? Which is like, what is the best and most beneficial impact of having this child? Not necessarily that it's good, but like, what would Evil Ed do? What would Ainz do in this scenario? And what is the usefulness in this case? Like, what would impact other individuals out there, you know? So that's sort of my mind. It's like, yo, if I was in a position of power and if this was truly someone outstanding in like every form out there that was actually an ace, which is like kind of rare even nowadays, I believe. As far as I know, in the Air Force, it kind of is, right? Um, what would you do? How would you train them? How would you go ahead and allow the future operations to withhold? You know? Oh no, they're probably gonna have you blow it up 1,000 times. That was a joke? That was a joke? When I, oh god, every fucking time, dude. Every time I say something as a fucking joke, it just happens like right after. Okay, yeah, I'm just. This song is a bop. However, I think Overlord's first opening is... like, this is a good song, but it's like... the German cover of this song? Yo. Actually, I kind of find that funny. Who was it? I forgot what fucking... there was someone that came into the office the other day, right? And they were like being a complete Karen to everyone. They were being a complete and utter Karen to everyone, right? Talking about how they were just mad because their phone wasn't working, or, you know, weren't really paying attention. I forgot what it was. It was something stupid, right? And like, one of the individuals at the office turned around and was like, yo, you're always on your phone. And isn't that wild that, like, you know, before they had like thousands of pages written to try and get us to the fucking moon, and you have all that computational power and more on your phone, but yet all you use it for is quite literally for like for Facebook and Twitter. Like, damn, really shows where we're at. And I was like, ooh. And like, they're just going back and forth. It was something else. Sorry, it just kind of blew my, like, I was reminded by like the computational power of mixing in four things. But what were you saying? Sorry. Well, a lot of people have self-talk. A lot of people have inner dialogues like that. The thing is, when someone's narcissistic, that's where it becomes into a very manipulative thing, or maybe even sociopathic at times, right? That's where individuals tend to, their inner dialogue tends to be a whole narrative correction of themselves, right? Where all of a sudden they're not the ones that blame. No, you are. The world is out to get them. God is the one that's out to get them. They have to face God because, hey, you know what? God sucks. God is the reason why I'm like this, you know? Like, it's like this whole, instead of being able to take responsibility for some of the actions that they might be hurting others or causing on others, they will literally shift blames out to everyone, gaslight everything. And it's like, ooh, you know, but everyone has self-talk in some way, shape, or form. And I think that's like the overall thing with that. You know, like, everyone's always God being X, whatever. It's just, omnipotent beings. How about that? I'm like, being X reminds me of Deep Throat from Metal Gear. Like, you can call me Mr. X. And no, not Deep Throat like in porn, guys. I already knew at the moment I said that. Not, oh God. Oh no. I meant like, that's the character's name in Metal Gear Solid 2. Just saying, guys. Just saying. Yeah, fuck such things as oxygen. Yeah, that's the thing. Same question I was asking. But it just... Bro following her. Fuck, dude. Theoretically, child. Also, that's one thing I'm kind of surprised about real quick. Like, I'm sorry, but if a child is talking to you and still having the upper hand in an argument, is that showing that the emotional maturity level of your country is that of a child in that regard? Like, granted, we know that she's, you know, someone else, but like, I'm just bringing this up as a question, right? As a general question, because I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of people her age in this fucking whole military facility and whatnot. But if we're coming into this whole ordeal, right, which is like, what are some of the consequences of this in itself, right? You might be at war, but there's also like a... I have so many things like in mind about this that it's like, wait a minute, like, how are you guys... I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. Yeah, yeah, TLC, exactly. That's why I'm like... Oh, here we go. Holy shit, it's the missionaries at the door. You have time to talk about our religion? What the fuck are you guys doing? It's 3 in the morning. Oh shit, like, not even develop a tiny bit of faith. Like, bro is an omnipotent being over here, fucking stopping time, being able to, like, he probably already knows the answer to this whole fucking thing. At this point, it's just a fucking silly game. I'm sorry. My dude's on like a 4th dimensional, 5th dimensional being able to go ahead and stop time, being able to like go either that or it's a grand illusion that's happening. One or the other. Do you have a yeah, right? Also, if you really want to talk about it, hold on. If you really want to talk about it, being angry at them for not believing in them. If you really want to talk about like some weird fucking power trip that this being is having, like it's like a dick measuring contest where a kid literally got the best out of you. Like, But I do it and everyone stares. Bro, you're not wrong. 'Yeah, bro, I was about to be like, you sure about that? You're literally talking to someone that's able to stop. All right. Yeah. God's wills it. Yeah. Evil Ed watching Evil Tanya. Watching. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Oh no. Oh no. He's cracked. He's cracked. Are you gonna... My dude is literally the definition of a fucking toxic relationship, dude. Like, literally a toxic fucking... Being X is like... Yeah, I was about to say, it's like the fucking, like, most toxic, like, fucking extreme ultimatums. You either pray to me or you die. You believe in me or you die. Like, what the fuck, dude? What's it gonna be? Every time you do something super special, you gotta pray to God? Oh no.
安定、空間座標への魔力固定化に成功。まさか本当に成功するとは。
This is some 40k shit.
これは確かに性能だけ見れば素晴らしい。素晴らしいが呪われている。
やはり主はおられた。デウス・ロ・ウルト。神がそれを望まれるのだ。
我、主の道からをたたえ、そのお恵みに感謝せん。理不尽な転生の挙句こんな呪いまで。
Now you gotta use it every bro.
生き残るためには使わざるを得ない。なんというジレンマ。シャオイ、何か気になることでも？ない。仕事に集中しろ。あ、はい。ですが中央本体は集結済みですし、これ以上の増援は必要ないかと。なんだと？失礼しました。
Bro makes other people fucking.
最前線に呪われた宝女とは存在 X に災いあれ。
お手元の資料にあるように、デグレチャフ少尉は協商連合との初陣後に銀翼突撃賞を受賞。新型砲士の開発に尽力した後、戦局の変化によりライン戦線へ緊急配備されました。
See, this is also it's really fucked up, and I know it's gonna be really fucked up, and I have to state it just because it is kind of fucked up. But in a scenario like this, like I am surprised that they haven't fucking like decided her fate afterwards, or decided, you know what, we're gonna keep you in the back because oh, there has to be something. And you have to remember, back in the day, people were really fucked up, and especially if they thought that like, you know, genes could like, you know, carry the thoughts of like geniuses and shit like that. So just saying, I'm surprised that they haven't fucking done that to people that are, yeah, exactly, Rasa, exactly.
確かに優秀な魔導士であることは間違いありません。しかし、その人格は極めて異質です。
士官学校での話か？跳ね返りを叩くのも上官の務めだろう。
現状、新型砲士は少尉以外に使いこなせないそうです。その点からも潜在的に危惧せざるを得ない存在かと。
中佐の誤解じゃないのか？まだ子供だ。
レールゲン中佐、機関が優れた人材であることは聞き及んでいる。人事局から作戦局への移動もその幅広い知識を見込んでのものだ。
過分な評価感謝しております。
そんな機関が進言する以上、可能な限り意見は尊重したいが、すでにデグレチャフ少尉の処遇は決定済みだ。
ふかふかのベッドで寝たい。シャワー浴びたい。缶詰でもいいからアップルパイ食べたい。嘘です。任務に不満など少しもありません。数ヶ月前はろくに飛べもしなかった新入りがずいぶん慣れたものだな。
But my thing is also, as an adult, imagine taking orders from a kid. Like, what does that do to you? What does that say to you? Like, you know, like, where does the separation lie in that regard? And also, how do you prove yourself as a kid in here? Huh.
まずい。まさかクルストたちみたいに私も。シュワルコフ中尉に取り継いでもらい、将校課程に推薦しておいた。私が将校に？泥と血にまみれた前線を離れたくないなら無理にとは言わんが。いえ、そうではなくて、嬉しすぎるというか、身に余る評価に混乱しているというか。支度が整い次第、デートへ戻れ。
But I'm talking about before she was even like in this position, TLC.
その配属先、砲弾で吹っ飛んだりしませんよね。あ。神様っているんだな。ターニャ・デグレチャフ少尉、機関は中尉に昇進、軍大学へ入学すべし。主観記憶にある限り2度目の大学生活か。まさか後方で安全に学問ができるとは。
まだ迎えは来ないようだな。
シュワルコフ中尉殿。
相変わらず釣れないやつだ。見送りもさせてくれないとは。
申し訳ありません。部隊を離れて帝都に戻るのは気が引けまして。
セレブリャ候補護長を将校課程に推薦したのもそれが理由か。
直属の部下ですからね。彼女は一足先に出発したそうです。これで部下を配慮する軍人としてのポーズにも抜かりはない。
改めて機関に礼を言いたい。その働きぶりと新型宝珠には本当に助けられた。
こちらこそ注意殿には感謝しております。残念ながら大学ではこれを使う機会も減るでしょうが。
何はともあれ機関の武運を祈ろう。神は常に我らと共に。
我らと共に。
I mean, in this scenario, like, we don't even gotta because, like, you know, even then, that like that age gap, Hilali, like, think about it like this: imagine someone with their bachelor's or master's degree already in the officer track, you know, coming in as an officer and already giving out orders as soon as they're 20, early 20s, like before even 24. Because I was about to say, like, I know some people can go ahead and like have the ability to get their bachelor's degree and even sometimes do their master's by the time they're 21 or 22. So that's why I'm like, yeah, that would be interesting. That would be very interesting to see that shit play out. I ain't gonna lie. Rasa, you made that too real. You made that too real. Oh no. That's... I said that as a joke.
帝都で待つのは温かな食事と快適な生活。軍大学で出世のレールに乗れば将来は確約される。
I said that as a joke. I said the whole she's gonna fucking like train a new unit as a joke. After predicting the future. God wills it. Oh no. What if I am being X? And I've known all of this fucking show. Yeah, like Made in Abyss and all the other ones, right? Actually, it's starting to get really good. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. This show's starting to get really fucking good. I thought I wasn't gonna fucking say anything like that, but no, this show's oh. There's after credits. There's after credits. Hold on. Sorry, always.
小隊長にはお世話になりっぱなしでしたし、せめて何かお礼をと思いまして。見るからに各部の寸法が合わないと思うが。そうですか？でも小隊長は育ち盛りですし、すぐに会うようになりますよ。
All right, that was worth the pause. That was worth the pause. So that's how it knows. That was worth the pause.